There is someone on a private jet right now and they look down, they see a private island and they say, Alhamdulillah, but I wish I can afford that. And subhanAllah, there's someone who is driving a Bugatti right now, speeding, looks up and says, I wish, Alhamdulillah, but I wish I can afford a private jet. There's someone who is in a Lamborghini, sees the Bugatti, says, Alhamdulillah, but I wish I can afford a Bugatti. There's someone in a Mercedes who looks at the Lamborghini and says, Alhamdulillah, but I wish I can afford the Lamborghini. There's someone who is in a Honda Civic. They look at the Lamborghini and they say, man, Alhamdulillah, but I wish I can afford that Lamborghini. There's someone who's on a motorcycle. They look at the Honda Civic and they say, man, I wish that I can afford this Honda. There's someone who is on a bicycle. They see the motorcycle, they say, Alhamdulillah, but I wish I can afford a motorcycle. There's someone who's waiting for the bus. That's how they get to work, on a bus. And they say, Alhamdulillah, but I wish that I could have a bicycle so I could bike my way to work. There's someone who's in a wheelchair getting pushed or pushing themselves. And they say, damn, Alhamdulillah, but I wish I could even go on a bus. And there's someone who's looking from a window, sees the person on a wheelchair, but they are bedridden. They can't even be in a wheelchair. And they say, Alhamdulillah, but I wish that I could even be in a wheelchair to go outside. And subhanAllah, there's someone who's completely laying flat. They look at the person who can even sit up to look outside a window. They say, Alhamdulillah, but I wish I can even move my body. And subhanAllah, there's the person who owns the entire world. They have multiple companies, multiple businesses. They have the Paganis, the Lamborghinis, the Bugatti, the private islands, the woman, the money, everything. But they can't find something. They're missing something. They take drugs. They drink alcohol. They have fun with women, but still they feel empty inside. And subhanAllah, they live this way in a life of luxury all up to the point that they die. And subhanAllah, the only thing that they were missing, that they needed, that deep down, if they really thought about it, that they truly needed was an Alhamdulillah, or to go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.